let's talk about all of Seint's brushes. All of Seint's brushes are double-ended. They are amazing quality. I absolutely love them. And yes, the brush you use with your Seint cream makeup will make all the difference in the world. So I always recommend a brush. And I know when you're starting out, sometimes getting a brush isn't possible. So as soon as you're able to, I always say get the 3D brush. I recommend that you start out with the 3D brush and the perfector sponge. 3D brush, you can do your whole entire face with it. It's a medium coverage brush. You can apply all your main foundation with it. You can blend in with it. This more domed in, you can use to put your contour on. You can use it for your brightening highlight around your eyes. This is, we call the OG, okay? So the second brush that I recommend that you get is the detailed brush. So the second brush to purchase, I always say you gotta have the detailed brush because you will be contouring like a pro. It is shaped like a broom, so it fits just perfectly into the hollow of your cheek there and applies your contour amazingly. It is also great to do your whole face with, especially if you have more petite features or it's like a smaller framed face. Then this detailed brush, a lot of people love it to do their whole entire face with. I love to use this end for my contour, and I love to use this small end for my brightening highlight. It just taps it in. It's like the perfect size to get in around that eye area. Absolutely love this brush. Okay, these two, amazing. The third favorite, I mean, I love them all, but the third favorite is the blush and bronzer brush, and mine is getting worn out. I have had this since the very beginning, so like over 3 years, and I clean my brushes and take care of them. Blush and bronzer, this is the blush end for putting your blush on. And I love to use this to blend my makeup in. So you can put all your makeup on and then go back. You've probably seen me do this and stipple all your makeup in with this brush. Flip to this side. This works amazing for putting your bronzer on. So whether you've got Bella or tan lines, this brush is amazing. Blending some bronzer down your neck so your neck blends in with your face. This brush. They are amazing, okay? And so after I use these 3 brushes every day to put my makeup on, I then finish my look off with my perfector sponge. This is dry. You want to run it under water, wring it out really good in a towel. It's going to blow up in size, and it is going to be your BFF, because if you're used to liquid makeup and you're new to cream, you are going to put too much on. It is just a fact. So this little BFF, when you tap it onto your skin, it is going to remove any excess makeup that you've applied to your skin. And over time, you're gonna get the hang of it and realize that the creams are highly pigmented and it only takes a little bit, and you'll be applying your makeup like a pro. Even me, 3+ years using Seint, I always go over my whole entire face with the perfector sponge, especially around my eyes, just to make sure everything is blended and I wasn't a little heavy-handed in one area. This, I'm not kidding you, this little thing is your BFF. Okay, now let's talk about Seint's other brushes. If you are a full coverage girl, you want the buff brush. The buff brush is great for full coverage. It is also really good for ladies with more mature skin because the density of the brush, if you look at the difference, see, watch the 3D, you know, it has more move to it. This is a stiffer brush, and so it works really good. It's gonna pick up more product to be more full coverage, and if you have more mature skin, it's really good for like wrinkles or not creating like any texture on your skin. It's amazing. I love this brush. I use it every day for my color correcting to put on my face before I do my 3D. And I love the small end is perfect for around your eyes. Absolutely love it. So if you're a full coverage gal or a more mature gal, the buff brush is for you. Then we have the blend brush. The blend brush I always recommend for tweens and teens because you want your young ladies to start out using good makeup and a light coverage in most cases. And the blend brush is going to give you exactly that. The way it's designed is for very light coverage. It's a great brush if you're looking for a light summer look also, this blend brush. And then the small end is amazing for around your eyes and like more detailed areas. It just gives a really light coverage. It also is a great brush for our powder illuminators, adding those. So absolutely love this brush as well. It's not one that I use as often. Sometimes in the summer I do use it for a lighter look, but these four are definitely more used. And then we have the powder brush, okay? So when I first started with Seint, I was like, that is your powder brush? Because when I think of a powder brush, I think of a powder brush being big and fluffy, right? Well, it's cream makeup that we're pressing into our skin. So when you use our setting powder, you want to have a brush like so, where you can just press those creams into your skin. And this little brush is perfect for that. Absolutely perfect. Because you're pressing that powder into your skin. Okay, now onto our smaller tools. Okay, let's start out with the eyeshadow brush. You need this eyeshadow brush. When I first started, I was so afraid of eyeshadow. I mean, it took me probably, oh gosh, my upline Tiffany would have to come on and do my eyeshadow tutorials for my group when I first started because I was so petrified to do eyeshadows. I was like, I am not an eyeshadow person. And once I invested in this little eyeshadow brush, I'm not kidding you, it was a game changer. This eyeshadow brush upped my eyeshadow game and upped my confidence. I don't know what it is about it, but you can do all your eyeshadow with just this one brush. It is amazing. And I will do some eyeshadow here in a little bit. Double-ended, so like this smaller end is great for more detailed on the outer edge and for going like if you want to put some shadow under your bottom lash line for your eyeliner. This brush is amazing, okay? The next brush is the smudge brush. And the smudge brush, mine is very well loved. This is an eyeshadow brush, but it has multiple uses. One, yes, you can use it, of course, for eyeshadow. But I also love to use it just to apply my makeup sometimes. If you want to do more detailed contour, this flatter in, like contour on your nose. And if you're just learning, a lot of you, I've done a few videos using just this brush. You can really make sure you get the product in the areas that it goes. So, because it's going to put it on very defined, your contour, and then you can just tap into your creams and just tap them on where they go. Kind of like a cheetah method, but instead of using your finger, you're just tapping it in the places it goes with this brush, and then afterwards you blend. The next brush is the line brush. I love this brush to brush up your eyebrows. I like to fill my brows in with my contour. And if you look at how this brush is shaped. It is shaped just perfectly and angled to give your eyebrows kind of that natural hair stroke look. And it works whether you use cream or if you use eyeshadow. Okay. It also works really well if you're a messy mascara girl like me and you get mascara. Once your mascara dries, you can just use this to flick off any places that you got mascara that it doesn't belong. The last one I'm going to share is the multitasker. And it has multiple uses, hence its name, multitasker. This end is amazing for our suede lip liner, or if you use your contour for lip liner, same thing. This end is also great for putting on our cream Black Friday eyeliner. It is also good if you like to use your eyeshadow and you can apply your eyeshadow as your eyeliner. And one trick is you can, a lot of times I just use my eyeshadow as a powder. It's like more of a softer look, but if you want your eyeliner to actually look more like eyeliner, you can take a little bit of our setting spray, and I just spray a little bit on my hand, and then I dip it in, and then I dip it into the color that I want, and it goes on like an eyeliner. So lots of options if you have lots of eyeshadows for different colors. Then we go to this flat end. This can be used for eyeshadow, to apply your eyeshadow. It can be used to dab on your lip and cheek color. And then it is great for applying your lipstick. So your lip and cheek color, if you want it to be more pigmented and be more potent, I guess, on your lips, it is going to be more pigmented when you use a brush versus your finger. So that's it, ladies. I love all of these brushes. If you have any questions, reach out to me and I'd be willing to show you how to use any of them. I know some of you recently ordered some of these brushes and maybe you haven't used them yet and you have questions. So I'm always here. You guys, I think most of you have my business phone number that you can text me at any time, or you can message me through Facebook. Thanks for watching, ladies.